Reversing underachievement in students course, day 2. Think about it. Without an agreement, a student may not do required work. See, these students know that it takes hard work to get good grades. Those that give you the go ahead, perhaps because they respect you, may sometimes even wish they had not. When things become hard, when you begin to see how hard it is, when they begin to see that it is challenges after challenges, assignment after assignment, and they may even want to give up. Fast forward to when they finish school, say when they finish secondary school, and their life is not still easy, and they keep going from one struggle to another. These now young adults come to understand that, as they say, wahala no dey finish. They realize that hard work is a universal requirement for success at anything. But by then, of course, it may be too late. It may be too late to work hard at the things they should have worked hard on. Such underachievers who have no motivation and who have very little ability or attainment are who I call energy drainers. The energy drainer is a student that drains the energy of teachers and every other persons who are trying to get them to do better, to the point that everyone feels drained and many may give up. A different kind of student who has a lot of motivation but not much results to show for it are the passionates. The passionate, although more willing to work hard, are prone to burnout, and especially because they don't still have good grades. They tend to get bored and some may even give up. Another categories of underachievers who have good grades but can periodically be unmotivated are called hidden gems. These are tensed students who usually seem to have a dark side. They do well, but you just feel something is missing. The last category of underachievers have a significantly high level of motivation and a corresponding level of attainment and ability. These are the ones I call the superstars. Superstars are students who have found answers and have mastered how to learn. Superstars may not be categorized as underachievers if they perform in line with their potential, age, or talent. But then, with a little loss of motivation, superstars can fall backwards, usually to become hidden gems, passionates, or even energy drainers. How do you empower an underachieving student in your class or in your care to become a superstar? First, you have to do what is called a duck test. As they say, if it quacks like a duck, acts like a duck, eats like a duck, looks like a duck, then it's a duck. So, if the student behaves like an underachiever, performs like an underachiever, and has potential that is way beyond his current achievement, then that student is an underachiever. Now that you've confirmed that the student is an underachiever, the next line of action is to get the agreement. Now, like we discussed yesterday, you can get the agreement in direct or indirect ways. Today, I want to share with you a method for getting the agreement. It is called the trifocal method. As the name suggests, a trifocal is based on three areas of focus: the parent, the student, and the teacher. So in order to use the trifocal method, you have to get agreement from the parent, the student, and the teacher. Okay, here is how it works. The teacher sets up a meeting where the parents and the students are present. Then the teacher, lists out the roles that the parents must take in order for that child to meet the school's expectation or meet the teacher's expectations, as the case may be. The student listens and asks questions and clarifies things on the list. At the end of the day, the parents, in support of that child, they sign an agreement to do their own role, and then of course the student signs an agreement too. Now, you may not necessarily ask the parent to sign, but the child has to sign. The idea of having the parent in that meeting is to serve as a witness, and also to give that child, comfort that there are people on his side. There are people who have vested interest in his progress. And also, at times, there's some issues that when a parent speaks to the teacher about, can be much clearer, and then the child can feel much comfortable. Well, in some cases where the parent is not available, such as in disadvantaged children who have no parents, or in children whose parents are irresponsible, you may replace that parent with somebody else who has vested interest in that student. For example, you may have a meeting with the teacher, the student, and say another teacher. You may have the teacher, the student, and even the school owner. You may have the teacher, the student, and the guardian, as the case may be. So long as the third person has vested interest in that child, it's still applicable. Another thing I want to share with you is something I call seating arrangement for underachieving students. You see, when you are dealing with underachieving students, there is a particular seating arrangement that works. Over time, I realized that, and the people I've worked with, they've given me confirmation that there's a particular seating arrangement that works when dealing with or when teaching underachievers. So here is how it works. The superstars in your class, having confirmed that they are superstars, they get to sit together. The hidden gems in your class, having confirmed that they are truly hidden gems, they sit together. Likewise, the energy drainers and the passionate. The idea is that when they sit together, they can build healthy competition. Many times you find out that schools mix them. They feel that when a superstar sits with an energy drainer, the energy drainer can be boosted, or it doesn't always work like that. Most times you find out that the energy drainer becomes more unyielding, because he feels threatened by the amount of work that the superstar does. It feels threatened by the ability of that superstar. So it's usually not very healthy to put them in the same sitting position. So when you try that out, you also see that it works. Okay, here is how it works. This is the superstars are going to be in such a way that they are accessible to the hidden gems and the passionate, and even the energy drainers. The superstars are the ones that teachers make class captains. So the idea is that you put them in a position where they can walk passionate through some issues. They can help hidden gems, and even work with energy drainers. So I like to stop here for today so that I don't bore you with too many details. I look forward to being with you again tomorrow. Till then, stay happy, and be different and be better.